All right, it's 6:02. I'd like to call the meeting to order. Would you please rise for the Pledge of Allegiance? I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. All right. Kelly, would you call the roll? Here. Okay, so we're doing our board meeting a little bit different this time around, and so what we wanted to do was spotlight students in the form of recognition now, and we thought what better way to do it than to have the sponsors come up and speak a little bit about the students that they're honoring and why, and then we'd like to award them with a medal and recognize their amazing achievement this year. So I'll be short with my words, and I'll let Kara kick things off. Put you on the spot. So, Kara, if you wouldn't mind coming on up and talking a little bit about the students that you're recognizing.
That's what happens when you're a teacher. Well, Michael was a student. He knows my name. Kara Pointer, I'm here with two of my 5 State FFA degree recipients tonight. The State FFA degree is the highest degree an FFA member can get in the state of Illinois. There is about 8 qualifications that they have to meet, including like GPA, classes taken, keeping records, earning a certain amount of money, community service. I'm sure I'm missing something. So Sage Kleckner had 3 different jobs during his time. To get him his state degree, he worked for Ben Kirchman, he worked at Jewel, and then his current job placement is Mark's Lawn Service, and he actually got that job at the job fair last year, so that was kind of fun since I host that. And then Maggie did hers on her horses that she has and her poultry, and she has a poultry business where she's selling eggs, so if you need farm fresh eggs, Maggie does that as well. So I had 3 others that weren't able to be here. Once at baseball, Cal Harbeck, and he farmed with his family, Harbeck Farms. Drake Slutz raises purebred Schropp sheep. He also was an AgriScience national winner. And then Faith Schrader did hers also on her horse and working at Hobnobbers. So it's an honor to get the state degree. So next week, 2 weeks, they'll get recognized at state convention as a small population of members in the state of Illinois to receive this degree. So thank you for having us. I'm going to call on Aaron DeWitt to go next.
Okay, I brought a little hardware with us too. With me I have 3 out of our 14 I-8 conference art winners. So this is our fancy plaque you can gander at later because you can't see it that far away. And I was lucky enough that I wrote up something for our communications department, which I will read to you after I kind of explain what art conference is. So some of you may not know that our art conference, our art kids, compete just like sports does in our I-8 competition. So we compete against all the same I-8 schools, but we're only allowed to bring 14 students. So the 3 teachers have to kind of put our head together and decide what is our best of the best, and we get to bring 14 of those. These 3 were out of those 14, congratulations. And we did walk away with first place this year, and quite a few first places as well as overall. So what I wrote up about these students, I'm straight up reading to you because I cannot summarize it any better than what I wrote it to Mason Dukes. So as art teachers, we get a front row seat to watch creativity, growth, and resilience unfold. But this year, our students truly went above and beyond. Not only did they earn multiple top placements, but one of our students was awarded Best in Show. Congrats, Bree. Nice work. On an extraordinary achievement that speaks volumes about her talent and her dedication. And creating original, high-quality artwork is no easy task. It takes hours of focused effort, problem-solving, and vulnerability, and a willingness to push through challenges. These students did just that. They explored personal ideas, took creative risks, and poured themselves into their artwork. We couldn't be prouder of the time, care, and heart that they brought into their pieces. Art isn't just something about making something pretty or beautiful. It's a powerful way to build empathy, critical thinking, and confidence. The discipline and creativity involved in art making helps shape well-rounded individuals who can navigate the world with imagination and insight. These students are a shining example of what's possible when young people are given the opportunity to express themselves and rise to the challenge, and we are so proud of you. Good job. So Mona Bahaji, what place was your second, third? Third in color drawing. Good job. Nice work, Mona. What do you want to do?
We're going to just walk across and we're going to
Oh, walk that way. Congrats, good job. Now you take the board's hands. Wasn't paying attention as Kara was talking earlier. Good job, Maya. Nice work. And breathing. Good job.
So next on our list here, we have Megan Kohlberg and Brian Kohlberg. They're the nominators for the group. Are they present here to recognize? Great, would you come on up? They'll be talking a little bit about the Sycamore Middle School bowling and recognizing the students there and their accomplishments.
Okay, thank you for having us today. Middle school bowling is only about 3 weeks long, so we don't have a lot of fun things, but we did have a great season. So there was about 95 teams in the state that competed, and we are happy to have our recipients here. So first we'd like to start with our boys award. Rylan Kaus took 15th in the state. He ended up medaling. They medaled the top 15, so congratulations to him. And then our girls team did much better. They ended up 3rd in the state. So they actually recognized the top 3 in the state with wonderful big awards. So we'd like to introduce them. First, we'd like to go with Jordan Ziegler, Lily Harper, Savannah Wood, and then medaling in our team in 14th was Rylan Jordan. Taking 9th in the state was Brianne Perkins. So we'd like to thank the board for recognizing us today. Middle school bowling is very short and sweet, but these guys did a great job and they worked very hard at what they got. So how about a nice round for them? And of course my coaches, Megan Kohlberg and Riley Runawicki, which is not here tonight. So thank you.
Youth in Government has Jordan Wilkerson as the nominator here. Is Jordan in the audience? Okie doke. Alex, do you want to come on up?
Do we have any youth in government? You guys, are you here for youth in government? All right, come on down.
We're looking for, we've got Clara, Will, Michael, Liam, and Nate.
I can improv a little. All right, so I actually had the opportunity to go down to Springfield with these guys and supervise as an alum of youth in government because it's something I participated in high school. And these guys got the, let's see, did you guys all get out of committee, or how did Jordan have you guys? Okay, well, I'll just read off what we got then. So Claire was a LA, and she got 2nd place in the form competition. Claire's not here today, though. Will Dunkey got third place in the Legislative Assistant Forum. Michael Carapis passed his bill out of Senate and passed, and did you pass House too? Doesn't really, is Michael here? None of you are Michael? Okay. See, I was in a different, I should clarify, I wasn't their leader. I was just at the event, so I didn't interact with them. Liam, you're here. Was elected to be a committee chair at the state level, and Nate Burgess was elected to be a committee chair at the state level as well. So these guys were sort of the top performers that Sycamore had at Youth and Government. I think, did all the bills pass either the House or the Senate? Okay, so all of our bills got out of either the House or Senate, and what Youth and Government is a it's a program sponsored through the YMCA where students go down to Springfield to essentially run a mock legislative forum over the weekend, and it takes place at the Capitol building, and they try to pass their bills out of committee, and then they take them to the House and then the Senate to hopefully pass out, similar to how a bill would pass that's written by the state Congress. So it gives them a great insight into state governance. So it's a pretty cool program, and these guys did a great job.
We have girls track, recognized by Joe McCormick. Joe, are you in the audience?
Alrighty, thank you. I have some hardware as well. This was a pretty special year. Our team goal from the very beginning of the season back in January was to win conference. Not really knowing, the competition and what freshmen were coming in across the conference, but I thought we had a talented bunch of groups of girls returning and some talented young people. So we did accomplish that for the first time in 25 years. Sycamore's won the conference, and it might be the first time in school history where both the boys and the girls won the conference in the same year. So it's I'm quite proud of their accomplishments. I'm just going to go right in order of what we have here. So we got Kenna Butler, all conference in shot put, and all sectional and state qualifier in shot put. We have Krista Cobb, all conference in discus, state qualifier in discus, state place winner in discus. Alyssa Stacy, all conference in the 4x1, the 1, the 2, state sectional, all sectional in the 1 and the 2, and state qualifier and state place winner in the 1 and the 2. Someone we're going to really miss. Mackenzie Mann, all conference in the 4x1. Jordan Leesfield, all conference in the pole vault. Isabel Massey, all conference in the 4x2. Gigi Law, all conference in the 4x2. Layla Janish, all conference in the 8 in the mile. State qualifier in the 8. We have Sydney Fabrizius, all conference pole vault, state qualifier in pole vault. And Reese Becker, all conference high jump. Yeah, and were you in the relay? 4x4. 4x4, okay. So, quite the talented group. The seniors we're really going to miss, but the underclassmen and juniors are going to pick up the baton and take us hopefully to another conference championship next year. Thanks, ladies.
We have a lot of really talented students and staff that have led us to this point, and I'd just like to take a moment to thank all of the coaches and sponsors who took the time to nominate their students to be recognized today in front of the board at our regular board meeting. Throughout the month of May, I know that there is a lot of student recognition that happens that the district puts on, and so another night where recognition happens, I think, is always tough to fit in the schedule. But I'd like to thank all the parents and other people present who are here to recognize these students and their amazing accomplishment in an otherwise very busy month. So thank you for everyone for all that you do. And at this time, I'd like to give you guys a round of applause. The board is now going to take a 42-minute recess and re-adjourn in the library for the rest of its regularly scheduled meeting. Thank you.